All right, so I gotta come clean. I gotta admit something. When I first started reselling, I thought what's-up videos were weird. Like, why do I care what this guy's pulling out of his basement to show me what he sold on eBay? Or why do I care about this couple down in Florida and what they find at garage sales? Then I'll quickly realize that they're actually providing valuable information. They're basically giving me a cheat sheet on what I should be picking up at thrift stores and garage sales. So I started making my own videos. Hope you guys actually get something out of it. Worst case scenario, even what not to do is pretty valuable information. Found this guy at a garage sale just this past weekend, paid $1 for it, and it's a very old PC game. It's Gold Rush, a 3D animated adventure game, and it's for IBM Tandy and MS-DOS. It's supposed to have 3.5-inch discs and 5.25 discs. I'm missing the 5.25 disc, and this thing still sold for $50. A computer game from 1988. Also, I did think it was sealed when I first picked it up, but it's kind of like the old VHS where people just cut the bottoms out. Yeah, same thing here. Still sold for $50 though. Pretty happy about that. Got a part for a record player going out. This is a head shell for a Sony record player or turntable. It's the part that holds the cartridge, which is the part that holds the needle. Picked it up in a bundle of record players. Some of them didn't work, some of them did. I parted out the ones that didn't, and this little piece sold for $53. So this is an Isuzu fuel filter, and it's got to be for something with like a really big engine, like an excavator or bulldozer or something like that. But I found it in an abandoned storage unit that I bought. I only paid like $109 for that storage unit, and this guy just sold for $78. I keep selling stuff out of that storage unit that I forget that I even had. I love selling kids golf clubs, but I gotta be honest, this set kind of surprised me. It's a set of kids Cleveland left-handed clubs, and it's for little kids too, probably 6 or 7 years old. Picked them up at a church sale for $15. They've actually been sitting in my garage for like a month. I just hadn't taken the time to clean them up. Decided to do that yesterday, cleaned them up, got them listed on Facebook Marketplace because I couldn't find any comps on eBay. Figured I'd sell them locally pretty quick for like $65. Well, I decided to list them on eBay anyway, and there were no comps whatsoever. There was like a comp on the putter, a comp on one of the clubs, but none left-handed. So I decided to list it really high at $130. After about an hour, I got an offer for $120. That was good enough for me. So this is definitely a great find and something to be on the lookout for. This is a Swing Caddy SC200 portable launch monitor, and it's used in golf. When you swing the club, it tells you your club head speed, tells you how far the ball travels, a lot of different data points. But I picked it up from a garage sale for $3. It's actually missing the remote control that comes with it, which kind of hurts the value a little bit, but it's still sold in less than a week for $125. Saw a random ad for a church sale on a Friday afternoon on Facebook and decided to take the family out to dinner and stop at the church sale on the way. And I'm kind of glad I did. I ended up picking up 4 of these Shure audio receivers. Shure is definitely a great brand to be on the lookout for. These things have sold pretty quick, but I paid $20 for all 4 of them, and I sold each one for $86 plus shipping. Sold 2 already, and these 2 have just sold. But let's break down the total profit on these things. So here's a tip for you. Be on the lookout for vintage camouflage stuff. This pair of pants is actually from the 1980s, and this pattern is called tree bark or tray bark. I'm not really sure. It's T-R-E-B-A-R-K. Picked this pair of pants up from a buddy of mine who was selling off a bunch of stuff. I probably got $1 or 2 into them, and they sold for $30 after a couple of weeks. Kind of an unusual sale here. This is zinc photo paper for an HP Sprocket printer, and I really don't have any idea what that is. I saw these at a thrift store. They were new and sealed, so I just scanned the barcode on eBay and noticed they were selling pretty well. I actually ended up getting like 5 packs of this stuff for $1 a piece. First 2 sold really quick for $39.99. I've had these 2 a while, and they just randomly sold on the same day to 2 different buyers for $39.99 a piece. So I've got 1 pack left, and I think that was a pretty good buy. This is a Cobra Baffler XL 7-iron, just a single club. Picked it up at a garage sale recently, paid $2 for it, and it sold on eBay for $25 plus $12 shipping. Pretty cool jacket going out here. This is a vintage Nike Team Florida State University jacket slash windbreaker slash pullover. Picked it up from Goodwill, I think, like 3 or 4 months ago. Paid $5.75 for it, and it sold for $49.50. So I picked up this Adidas Cleveland LeBron James jersey from a garage sale recently. I think I paid like $5 for it, and unfortunately I didn't look it over really close. It's got a pull right here on the chest, but it still sold, just not for as much as it should have. Paid $5 for it, and it sold for $20 in a couple of weeks. Here's an older set going out. This is a set of Wilson Staff Fat Shaft irons. It's actually a partial set. It's only the 6-through pitching wedge, so 5 clubs. Didn't sell for a lot. It sold for $57.50, but I've only got $1 a piece into these, so $5 from Goodwill into $57. Not too bad. Sold a Guitar Hero guitar, and this is definitely an older model. It's for a PS2. Paid $5 for it from a garage sale this past weekend. The sell-through rate on these things are insane. I actually sold in a couple of hours for $41 plus shipping. So ping equals cha-ching. You guys may have heard me say that once or twice on this channel, but this is a Ping G15 utility wedge. Picked it up for $5 and it sold for $59 in a couple of weeks. Also, just a little tip, when you're listing Ping irons, there's going to be a dot on them somewhere. You want to make sure you put that color of that dot in the listing somewhere. Like this is a maroon dot on this G15 wedge. I've never seen military issue pants with this camouflage pattern on them, but here we are. I've got a couple of dollars into these. They sold for $29.50 on eBay after only a couple of weeks. Got a pitching wedge going out, and this is a kids pitching wedge made by USKG, which is US Kids Golf. It's actually left-handed, and it's for a little kid. You can see how small it is. I've got $1 or $2 into it from Goodwill, and it sold for $30. Got a vintage Alcatraz shirt going out. It's actually a Alcatraz triathlon shirt. It's from the 90s. Paid $1.50 for it from Goodwill, and it sold for $18. Got a Cobra Baffler XL, just a single 6-iron going out. Picked it up from a garage sale for $2, and it sold after about a month on eBay for $37 plus shipping. Probably could have held out for a little bit more on this club, but it's not in great condition, as you can see. Even needs a new grip, and I've had it for a while, so I'm happy to see it go. Paid $1 or $2 for this Cobra Fly Z4 Hybrid. It's a ladies club. Got it at a garage sale probably last year, and it finally sold for $29. So I'm kind of glad to see this guy go. This is a Technics FM AM stereo receiver model SA-303, and it kind of works. It powers on, but there's no sound out of the left side. The left output is dead. Picked it up from a buddy of mine, paid $5 or $10 for it, I can't remember, and it sold for parts not working for $69.95, plus a whole lot of shipping, like $62 worth of shipping, so not too bad. So here's a nice putter sale and a great brand to be on the lookout for. This is an Odyssey White Hot #1 blade style putter, and it actually needs a grip, but that doesn't hurt the value a whole lot, maybe just a little bit. But I paid up for this club, paid $15 for it, but it sold in less than a week for $75.